We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Game number 3 of this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll get us started. And this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Swing, and he pops him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That is third.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. From the stretch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He grounds it sharply to third. There's Sogard for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch. Hit in the air out to left. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Brewers nothing. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder,
The pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. And it's fouled away. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Baez is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
batting second, the third baseman, Ross.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. No balls and a strike to count. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And this throw gets away from him.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
So striding in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now batting, Ian Happ. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Happ, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 8.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, Jed Jerko.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Batting 6, the second baseman.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball, unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for you.
Here's Eric Sogard. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Now Lester's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. At the plate, Manny Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lester into his motion. Here's the pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 1-2. A good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. It remains 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. 9-1-2 due up.
John Lester.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
This one's flared toward left center. Garcia comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The batter.
In now, Javier Baez. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 2 down.
Up next to the Cubs.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. He reached on a single in his first try. Belted high and deep into right center. Kane going back to the track. Reaches out. Oh no, he dropped it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hayward is off of first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Next to bat, Orlando Garcia as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Orlando Garcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a curveball misses inside. A ball and a strike. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. And the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Slow grounder to first. And he'll flip it over to Lester for the out. At the plate, Adrian Hauser, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hauser.
Now the pitch.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. High chopper to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 1-0. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball in.
Right side and right into the shift. Sogard is there. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cain is under it. And that ends the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brock Holt will match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Nope. Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. A 1-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In is Christian Yelich. No balls and 1 strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but
now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Hayward to the track, to the wall. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Ripped down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. Still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Eric Sogard, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Lester gets the sign and the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 0-2 once more. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 4 full. The Brewers lead this one 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey!
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
1 away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming, here it is. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting. The pitcher.
And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he popped him up. Holt onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Striding in once again, Orlando Arcia. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now Lester's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Lester's 2-0 home. Liner towards second. And that's out number 1. Stepping in, Adrian Hauser. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Brock Holt now, runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Brewers strand one as the lead remains 3-1. And that brings up Javi Baez. He singled and later scored his team's only run back in the very first inning. He's 1 for 2. Here it comes. Drilled to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Garcia has a read on it. One away. Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's Sogard for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. They still trail it here 3-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Christian Yelich. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And that's through for a hit. Heading for second is Yelich. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Pitch inside. The throw behind the runner to second. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Still 1-2. Rizzo trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Jed Jerko. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box now, Eric Sogard, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit out towards second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Count even now at 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 7th inning coming up. The Brewers lead it 4-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, fouled off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Popped him up. Pena waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kane is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Orlando Arcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Orlando.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Rizzo will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1. Ryan Braun will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it's gone as they add still another. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. First home run of the campaign for him, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
At the plate now, Lorenzo King down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Bryant's got it, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batter.
Digging in once again, Brock Holt. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Right side. Rizzo is there. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. Brewers do pick up a run on the Ryan Braun homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2 Milwaukee. Corey Knebel is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
46, Corey Knebel.
Nico Horner is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester. Pitch popped up, but this will land untouched. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Here it comes on 0-2, and he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Javier Baez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going. The
1-1 home.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball
Hey,
two.
even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Kane is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready once again, Jason Hayward. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail 5-2. Jarrell Cotton is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 45, Jarrell Cotton.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
First pitch coming, here it is. Avisail Garcia stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Whoa, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The count now at 2-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Grounder down the line at third. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
To the plate now, Jed Jerko, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate, Eric Sogard, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped up. Bryant over to his right, and that's the third out. Milwaukee leaves one, and it remains 5-2. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 71, Josh.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
In the air to straightaway right. Yelich is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Lifted the other way out to left center. Garcia giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. 0-1 the count. Pause, now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And now this crowd announced at around 33,000 come to their feet. And it's fouled away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-2 the final score tonight. Milwaukee took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Brewers hit 3 long balls as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-2. As of today, the Brewers are atop the NL Central, while the Cubs are third in the division. The Tampa Bay Rays finished off a 2-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-4. Entering the day's action, the Rays are in first place in the American League East, and the Pirates are in third place in the NL Central. The Reds totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-5. At the start of the day, the Reds sit in third place in the National League Central Division, while the Cardinals are atop the division. The Phils picked up 14 hits in total as they manhandled the Marlins 6-0. As of right now, the Marlins are in second place in the NL East, while the Phillies are second in the division. The Washington Nationals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-2. Heading into the day, the Mets are in last place in the NL East, while the Nationals are atop the division. Josh Rojas had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3, helping lead the Diamondbacks to a victory over Atlanta 8-4. As of today, the Diamondbacks sit in third place in the National League West Division, while the Braves sit in second place in the National League East Division. The Padres combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-2. In other news out of San Diego, right fielder Will Myers is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's working through a shin contusion. At the start of the day, the Padres sit in second place in the National League West Division, and the Rockies are fourth in the division. The Red Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they blew out the Jays 9-1. In the standings, the Blue Jays are in third place in the AL East, while the Red Sox are third in the division. The Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-0. As of right now, the Orioles sit in first place in the American League East Division, and the Yankees are at the bottom of the division. The Royals got 12 hits in this one as they beat the White Sox on the south side 8-7. As of today, the White Sox are in fourth place in the AL Central, while the Royals are second in the division. The Cleveland Indians defeated the visiting Tigers 3-2. Heading into the day, the Indians are in second place in the AL Central, and the Tigers are fourth in the division. Nelson Cruz had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the Twins to the win over the A's 17-8. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Twins are leading the American League Central. The Seattle Mariners swiped 5 bags as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-1. As of right now, the Mariners are in third place in the AL West, and the Rangers are atop the division. The Houston Astros had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 8-2. In the standings, the Astros are in first place in the AL West, while the Angels are third in the division. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.